But yeah, I mean that's a classic example on a bigger scale of the connection between, and that happens in Toledo too all the time, connection between money and corporations and politics and politicians. Yeah. And there's a very close connection. Even in a city the size of Toledo, a lot of people get appointed to boards and commissions.
I'm finding out that a lot.
Are a lot of them, I mean, the majority of them are folks who've given campaign contributions.
Now, do you think that is a good way to gain power, to get on boards? And why is it so important for people to be on boards?
I think a lot of people, unfortunately, just want to serve on a board just for their resume, or just because it sounds good when they go to the country club or something. They can say they're on a board, you know. But yeah, you know, you can. There are boards that you don't have to get elected to, but you have to get appointed to in Toledo that you can make a difference on, and I think are productive. But you know, there are a lot of folks who get appointed to the boards, and the county commissioners appoint I think we have about 35 to 40 boards or commissions that by law we appoint people to. And I passed a resolution last year to make sure that anyone who was appointed to a board had to disclose in their application how much money they've given to a commissioner in terms of a campaign contribution. So try to open up the process a little, because what I've found is on the boards the county appoints people to, the majority of members on these boards are campaign contributors, and so it's almost like a quid pro quo. At least it looks like that to the public, I think, and that's not productive either for government or for the boards and for the community. So, you know, again, it's a situation in Toledo where there's a good old boys network that has been in control, and boards are just another example of that. They've been in control for many years, and that's how they maintain their grip on things. And you know, the sad thing is, while we're the 8th poorest city in America, you know, there's definitely 2 Toledos. I mean, one Toledo is doing pretty well, and in part how they continue doing well is staying on these boards. A short anecdote to prove this is, the Lucas County Improvement Corporation is an economic development board. At one point, the county appointed all the members, and a lot of them were campaign contributors and business folks in Toledo, business owners. One of the things that was going on was a person on the committee, in fact, the president of the committee, was getting contracts for insuring the assets of this agency.
No conflict.
No bid contracts for her insurance company.
Okay.
And she was a campaign contributor to one of my colleagues who appointed her to the board. So I mean, you're sitting, you know, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what's going on. You know, money is given in a campaign contribution. You get on a board. You're then the president of that board, and you then give contracts to your own company without a bidding process. And that's how that agency was working. So, you know, that's a good example, a concrete example, and it's all been documented in the Blade. It's all out there for the public to
How do we stop it, though?
Well,